Why do women cheat? Let's be real. Most men think it's because of looks, money, or sex. That's what society tells you. But the truth? It runs way deeper than that. And here's where most men get caught slipping. You think everything's fine. You're doing your part. You're working hard, maybe even providing, maybe even giving her the life she said she wanted. But then out of nowhere, she cheats. And you're left asking yourself, what did I do wrong? Was I not enough? I'm going to stop you right there. Because if a woman cheats, that's not on you. That's her choice. What I'm about to share with you today isn't about blame and hating on women. It's about protecting men. Because the truth is, cheating doesn't come out of nowhere. It follows patterns. And when you can see those patterns, you stop being surprised, you stop blaming yourself, and you start protecting your time, your energy, and your peace. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 hidden reasons women cheat. And I'll tell you this, if you stick with me to the end, you won't just understand why women cheat. You'll understand how to spot the signs before it happens, how to carry yourself like a man who can't be blindsided, and why at the end of the day, you should never carry the weight of her betrayal on your shoulders. Let's get into it. 1. Emotional neglect. The first hidden reason women cheat? Emotional neglect. Now, I need you to really hear me on this, because this one is sneaky. Emotional neglect doesn't mean you're ignoring her on purpose. It doesn't mean you're a bad guy. A lot of men get caught up in the grind, working hard, chasing goals, focused on the future. You think she understands. You think she respects it. And in your mind, as long as the bills are paid and the house is stable, everything should be fine. But here's how women work. If she starts to feel unseen, unheard, unloved, her self-esteem begins to drop. And when a woman's self-esteem drops, she becomes vulnerable to outside validation. Picture this. You're busy, focused, maybe stressed. She tries to tell you something small about her day, but you respond half listening because your mind is elsewhere. No big deal, right? But then at work, some other guy leans in, listens closely, asks follow-up questions, remembers her little details. Suddenly, she feels something she hasn't felt from you in a while. Attention. Now let me stop right there. Does this justify cheating? Absolutely not. If she has a problem, she should bring it to you, not step out. But what I want you to see is how the door gets cracked open. Cheating doesn't just happen in one big dramatic move. It starts with little lapses, little voids that she chooses to fill the wrong way. And this is where a lot of men beat themselves up. They think, if I just gave her more, if I just tried harder, she wouldn't have cheated. Don't fall into that trap. A loyal woman brings her needs to her man. A disloyal woman seeks another man. That's the difference. So what's the lesson here? Awareness. Don't lose yourself trying to babysit her emotions. But also don't be blind. If you see her pulling away, seeming unseen, that's information. It's not for you to fix her whole world. It's for you to decide whether she's capable of being a loyal partner in the first place. 2, when she doesn't love you. Before we go deeper, just do one thing for me. Hit the like button. If this is already hitting something real, what's coming next will hit even harder. Let's keep going. The second hidden reason women cheat, it stings the most. But it's the most freeing once you get it. Sometimes, she just doesn't love you. And I don't mean she loved you and then stopped. I mean she never loved you from the beginning. A lot of men miss this. You meet a woman, the chemistry feels good, she looks amazing, and you lock it down. But deep down, she was never emotionally invested. Maybe she liked your lifestyle. Maybe she liked the stability. Maybe she liked the attention. But she never actually loved you. And here's how you know. You're doing everything for her, and she still seems dissatisfied. You go out of your way, you show up, you support her, but she's cold, distant, ungrateful. She nitpicks. She compares you to other men. She complains more than she compliments. That's not love. That's her just sticking around until something else excites her. And when a woman doesn't love you, cheating is easy for her. Because there's no real bond to break. She's not risking her heart. She's just switching attention sources. Let me give you an example. You've probably seen guys who bend over backwards for a woman, but she still treats him like an afterthought. Why? Because love isn't there. And no matter how hard he tries, he can't force it. And here's the punchline, brother. If she doesn't love you, it doesn't matter what you do. You could be the richest, fittest, most charming man in the world. She'll still wander. That's not your failure. That's just the truth of who she is. So the lesson? Don't try to earn love that isn't there. If you sense she's not into you, if you're constantly chasing her approval while she gives you the bare minimum, that's your sign. Step back, because the longer you stay, the closer you get to betrayal. 3. Her character and past patterns. And now for the third one, the one most men refuse to see. Some women simply carry cheating in their patterns. It's not about you, it's about them. Here's the truth. If she has a history of juggling men, entertaining multiple guys, needing constant attention, then settling down isn't going to erase that overnight. Patterns don't just vanish. Character doesn't reset because you showed up. Think about it. If she's always been in situations where she needs multiple men to validate her, what do you think happens when the spotlight narrows to just you? She feels trapped, restricted, and sooner or later, she'll go looking for that external attention again. And as a man, you need to pay attention to the signs. What does her past say? How does she handle temptation? Does she always need male attention to feel good about herself? Because if she does, loyalty will feel like a prison to her. Now, does this mean every woman with a messy past is doomed to cheat? But it does mean you should never ignore patterns. Because if cheating is already woven into her behavior, don't be surprised when it shows up again. The mistake men make is thinking, I'll be the one to change her. She'll be different with me. Wrong. You're not the exception. You're just the next chapter in the same story. So what's the lesson here? Don't save women from themselves. Don't play rehab. Look at her patterns and believe them. Because her past behavior is the biggest predictor of her future behavior. So let's wrap this up. 3 hidden reasons women cheat. Emotional neglect, when she doesn't truly love you, and when cheating is already part of her character. But here's what I need you to take away. None of these are your fault. If she cheats, it's not because you weren't enough. It's not because you failed as a man. It's because she made a choice. At the end of the day, her responsibility is to come to you and communicate her feelings, not betray you. If she chooses betrayal, that's on her, not you. So stop blaming yourself. Stop carrying guilt for choices you didn't make. And stop thinking you can fix or save her. Your job as a man is to stay aware, protect your peace, and walk away from anyone who shows you they can't be loyal. Because remember, real loyalty isn't proven when things are easy. It's proven when temptation is right there and she still chooses you. Anything less than that, she was never yours to begin with. If this video helps you in any way, just help me comment value.